people. Please excuse the time that it is. It's after 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I thought it was odd too. But when God tells you to do something, you have to listen. You have to obey. You have to do it. Because there's a reason, obviously. Okay, face looking all puffed up and everything. I'm like, I just know when I wake up in the morning, I'm puffy. Anyway, at least I put a little lip gloss and stuff on. Trust me, I'm going to get something to eat after this. Yeah. All right, people. Hi, Darnicia coming again. It's just something God's been pushing me to say. Now, identity theft is something major, very, very, very major. When God possesses something in you, in your spirit, you use that in you. God doesn't place something in you for no reason. God knows who will use his word and implement it in the way that it needs to be. There are too many people that are out here searching for titles and popularity and I guess money and just different things. Different people are trying to, I guess, do things and use things that God has placed in them for the wrong reasons. If God put something in you, he intends to get glory out of it. God intends to get the glory from it. God doesn't place something in you for you to go out and worship the world, for you to go out and be of the world. God doesn't place a money-making ability in you for you to go out here and be able to make money, but then you have a family member over here that's struggling with their bills that you know of, but you're not going to go and offer them help. You're not going to go and say, hey, I got you. What do you need help with? Come stay with me for a while. When you see someone you know and they're struggling and you just kind of turn your cheek. That's not when you turn your cheek. You turn your cheek when someone tries to offend you or I guess, speaks bad about you or tries to tarnish your name or something in some type of way. You turn the other cheek when people are throwing arrows at you, when people are trying to harm you in some type of way. It's just like Jesus, Jesus turned the other cheek when people are trying to offend him, when people are slashing him, when people are trying to slander him, when people are telling him that they are in disbelief of who he is and what he was sent for and what he stands for. But it's just like God doesn't have to discern because he created you. He knows who you are and what you are and why you are just that. God knows when he places something inside of a person, what they're going to do with it. That's the thing. God says, I have something powerful for you. I have something amazing to place inside of you that I've already placed inside of you. I'm waiting for it to bloom. I'm waiting for it to come out. People, don't go out here and be intermingled in the folly and, yes, witchcraft of others when people attempt to be, like, God can place a prophetic gift in someone. And if God places a prophetic gift into you, you better use it for God. Because if you try to use it to maybe read someone else's mind or read someone else's character, and then go out here and try to get the credit for what someone else is working hard to do, or a gift that God has given someone else, God isn't going to allow you to reap for that because God didn't give you that power to use and reap for. Stop trying to take things that belong to someone else and claim them as your own when you're not going to use them for what God said they're intended to be used for. Stop doing that. It's not going to prevail. Stop doing that. God just says if something is meant for you, then it's yours. Someone can open up to attempt to give you permission to something. If in giving you permission to that thing, you attempt to take that thing and not use it for what God says it needs to be used for, God will say, you know what? You're not permitted anymore. You're not permitted. Here's someone else that is going to use the gift for me so I can get the glory. And it's just like I've been going through all of these things. Like God didn't place so much power in me for me to just go out and just, I guess, gain it all as my own. Just say, hey, this is me. No, this is God. I'm not ashamed to say what God put in me is God. I'm not out here trying to take credit for everything that God has done, because at the end of the day, God is supposed to get the glory for it. And it's just like I've been seeing so many arrows thrown at me. I guess people who see my character and my integrity and who I've been raised to be, and maybe they're out here saying, you know what, that's not you anymore. I'm trying to take that title. That's what people do. People try to take your title. Don't allow people to do that. Like, you can't have a title that God has given. Stop trying to do that. Just like God loves me, God loves everyone. And it's just like, if you see a great gift in someone else, it doesn't mean, okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to take that gift because that is amazing. I can do some amazing things with that. I can buy me some shoes. I can get this new wave. Whatever it is you can do. I can start this company, blah, blah, blah. All of these things might be meant to do with them, but do them for God. For God to get the glory. Don't do them because you want popularity, because you want followers, because you want someone to remember your name. There was a book that God just led me to in a bookshop one day while going through the mall, and it was about some type of city or town's project that people do on others, or that was done on a young woman in the past, because she was beautiful or whatever it is she was, so no one would remember her, so no one would know her name and all types of things like that. And it's just like, why would you attempt to do this to a person because she might be beautiful, or because they might have gifts and talents, and someone is attempting to, I guess, kill this person and split up her gifts and talents throughout the place, to divide them. So I guess because they're so jealous and envious of her and what God has put in her, or whatever the deal is. But it's just like, that's a poverty mindset. When God has placed something inside of a person, it's to be used for Him. And when people attempt to kill a person or kill a spirit and to divide those gifts, the gifts aren't used for their greatest potential. Put it that way. They're not used for their greatest potential. And it's just like, you have to allow God to use you and use your gifts to their greatest potential. When you attempt to hurt someone or to harm someone and divide their gifts, it can't be as great of a force as it would have been intended to be. It's just like, I'll just have another video coming, because there's just so much that I can't just get out in this one video, you guys. But I mean, I love you, and please, whatever you do, be yourself. Be yourself. Don't look at what someone else has and attempt to race them to the finish line to get what is theirs, because regardless of who gets to the finish line first, the owner of that thing is still going to be the owner in the end. I love you guys. Peace. It's after 4 o'clock in the morning. Where can I go get something to eat? Waffle House, whoever is open. Baby, I'm gonna go get me something to eat. But I love you guys, always and forever. Just remember, I might even go and record somewhere. I'm at the Waffle House or something. I don't know. But just remember, let God get the glory for everything. Each and everything. When God takes you through something, when God gives you a testimony, give that testimony for God to get the glory. Because God puts you through that so He can get something out of it. Not just for you. Your testimony speaks for other people as well, for your family, for anyone who may be watching you, for anyone who may be following you. People may be watching you and looking up to you without you even knowing, without you even realizing. But I love you guys. Let me go put some food in my belly. Peace out. Darnesia. Nisi, you can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on, here's my Facebook. I even have a YouTube page. God has been telling me I need to utilize all of these things that I have so much more. It's just like God gives me a lot of things, and in the past I just haven't been utilizing them in the way that they've needed to, because maybe I didn't know at first that it was God telling me to utilize these things. But God, I'm ready, I'm ready. you guys just answer to God when you're called. Answer when you're called. It's a beautiful thing. Love you again. Tuesday.